evening, and welcome to the Don Lane Show, presenting the biggest names from the world of entertainment. And now your host, Don Lane.
Your hands hurt, right? Yeah! You know, it always happens. They finish doing that, they all go. Hang on. Hi. Hi. Thank you. That's a fantastic reaction. I haven't heard applause like that since Dolly Parton tried to wear Mickey Rooney's T-shirt. A lot of you may not realize this, but this is the truth. Honestly, we're not lying. Yesterday was World Nudist Day. You may have perhaps read about it in the newspaper. Yes, it was. It was World Nudist Day, and they had one of the most unusual attractions. A true story, honest. They had a nudist parachute jump up in New South Wales. Said the fellow, "Do you enjoy that?" He says, "Well, this is the way I look at it." You know. Anyway. One of the fellas landed okay, but as soon as he landed, a gust of wind came up, caught his chute, and dragged him nearly half a mile. And he's watching the show tonight, sitting in a jar of cold cream. It's a wonderful experience. What else can I tell you? Oh, here in Melbourne, we're currently experiencing a go slow action by post office employees. I just thought I'd mention that for anyone who hasn't been able to tell the difference. They've come out with a new variety of wine called Post Office Red, by the way. You can actually make it yourself. You mail 2 kilos of grapes in a carton marked fragile. We have a great show lined up for you tonight. We're going to be having a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and a lot of interesting people. In fact, waiting right now in London to speak with us by satellite is Mandy Rice-Davies. Who along? Some of you older people would be able to remember. Younger people may not. We've got something to refresh your memory. Mandy Rice-Davies, along with the infamous Christine Keeler, caused one of the biggest sex scandals in British political history. Have a look at this, then we'll meet her. Here.
In 1963, these headlines and photographs rocked the world. 18-year-old Mandy Rice-Davies found herself thrust into the center of the sex scandal of the century. Allegations of spying, sex and drug rings clouded the staid British Conservative government. Prime Minister Harold Macmillan held a council of war to prepare for the House of Commons debate on the notorious Profumo affair. Mr. Macmillan faced the supreme test of his political career. Britain's War Minister, John Profumo, had resigned. The infamous Christine Keeler had had an affair with Profumo, while also involved with the Russian naval attaché, Eugene Ivanov. There were whispers that Christine was taping conversations, long before President Nixon had ever thought of pressing the button and unleashing Watergate. At the core of the scandal, 3 names kept leaping to the headlines: Dr. Stephen Ward, Christine Keeler, and Mandy Rice-Davies. Mandy was called by the prosecution to give evidence against Stephen Ward, a slightly sinister osteopath who faced 8 charges, 5 under common law and 3 under the Sexual Offences Act. One of the charges Ward faced was living off the immoral earnings of Keeler and Rice-Davies. It was of this charge that Ward was in fact found guilty. By the time the scandal had faded, England's Conservative government had fallen. A cabinet minister was politically disgraced. A society osteopath had taken an overdose, and Mandy and Christine had become 2 of the most written about women in the world.
Well, it's hard to believe that all of that happened 18 years ago or more. And the lady, one of the key ladies involved in that, of course, is our guest. By satellite from London, would you please welcome Mandy Rice-Davies here. There you are. Hello. Very nice. Well, I must say, having a good look here, Mandy, the years have been very kind to you. 18 years ago, and you still look very, very well.
Thank you, thank you.
do you have to work at that, Mandy, or is it still natural?
Not too hard.
Yes.
I don't like working at anything too hard.
Let me step back just a little so we can start to talk about Mandy Rice-Davies in those days, because you've recently come out with a book, and of course the book is named after yourself. You gave us a reason for the book was that you wanted to say in your own words what happened during all of that, and to have it clear for your daughter. How old's your daughter now, 12?
Well, she's 12 years old, right?
Yeah. Is that the reason that you wrote the book?
Well, it's the primary reason, because I suppose after the first 10 minutes of meeting somebody, I get asked the inevitable question, what happened in '63? So this way, I just hand them the book.
Oh, right, yes.
Charge them.
And charge them, yes.
That's right.
Yeah, nothing new. Anyway, let me talk about Murray's Club, okay? Now, for a lot of people that may not know, I think it would be interesting if we sort of took a trip back into those days, prior to the scandal and all of that. That was really the first break-in for you. Can you explain to me, what was Murray's Club?
Well, Murray's Club was a cabaret club, but don't forget this was in 1960.
Right.
And there were no topless girls or things like that. It was all run on very highly respectable lines, I suppose. And old Percy Murray, I think, was a sort of member of the society in a way. So most of the people, most of the members that came to the club were members of the aristocracy, politicians, etc., etc.
And what were your duties there, Mandy?
Well, I was a dancer. When I first arrived in London, I actually got the job the first day. So I was there about 6 weeks in all. It wasn't too long. But my ambitions, of course, were to become a model. Right. But I needed to earn some money in the meantime, so it seemed a convenient way.
How old were you then, when you were at Murray's?
When I was at Murray's, I was 16.
Right. And,
I told him, of course, I was 18, but I was 16.
Were there strict rules about whether you were 16 or 18? What was the legal age at that time?
Oh, yes, you had to be 18. Well, because of the drinking laws, basically.
And what were your duties there besides being a dancer? Were you forced to go out and mix with the customers? Well, not forced, I mean allowed.
Oh, good Lord, no, no. Well, in fact, old Percy Murray, I think, had a vague suspicion that I wasn't 18, and he didn't want me to sit out at all, except one night when the Earl of Dudley asked if I would sit with them at the table. I was so impressed that I couldn't resist it, so that's when I did.
That would have been your first lessons about really being extremely well-groomed and looking beautiful and so forth. I understand he had a stringent set of rules at Murray's Club.
Oh, yes, indeed. You got fined for everything. A chipped nail polish, being late. Oh, very, very strict.
And,
like a girls' school.
Is that right? Did they have you line up
Yes.
for inspection and all of that before you...
Oh, yes, good Lord, yes. Every hair in place, the whole works. And, of course, you had to be terribly thin in those days.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he didn't like anything like busty bodies and things, you know. You had to be wafer thin, and which I was at the time.
That was the model standard of the day, too, wasn't it? The very thin ladies.
Well, no, it wasn't, actually.
No?
It was just his idea of what he thought the aristocratics might like.
I understand that one of the royalty that visited there quite often was King Hussein. Did you meet him or go to any of his parties or anything like that?
No, I missed King Hussein because he married about 4 or 5 months before I arrived on the scene there, and that was a little before my time.
Well, the girls that worked at the club, of course, weren't allowed to go out with the men afterwards, supposedly, but I understand they did anyway, in some instances.
Yeah, well, they usually, I mean, Christine and I did, and that's how I fell in with Christine in the first place, because she had an Arab boyfriend. They were all very wealthy at the time. They were young boys studying at the London School of Economics here in London. And consequently, of course, you know, girls will be girls. So we used to sneak out and meet them afterwards.
According to the book, in one of the parts that I read, King Hussein came in and took a whole carload of girls out one night.
Yeah, he used to, right, because he was one of the only people in England that was allowed to have a private siren on his car. So he used to whiz down to Brighton, where he had a weekend home or something.
You and Christine didn't exactly hit it off at first, did you?
No, indeed not, no. It was hate at first sight.
And when did the Stephen Ward thing start? Now, the whole thing involved you and Christine Keeler and Stephen Ward, and and Profumo and all those people. How did you get involved with Stephen Ward to start with?
Well, I got involved with Stephen through Christine because he was a very close friend of Christine. And when eventually I fell in with Christine, obviously I met Stephen. When we shared a flat together, actually, Christine and I, he came over for the housewarming party. And that's when I met Stephen Ward and Peter Rackman.
Yeah, so Peter Rackman, of course, was your, what should we say, your boyfriend. Peter Rackman kept you in quite good style for a long time, didn't he?
Well, kept me, not totally kept me. I was working the whole time. But we lived together for about 2 years until he died. And in very good style, too.
Yes. You mean he kept you in very good style, is what you say?
Oh, yes, yes,
yes. But he had, what did he have, a heart attack or something?
Yes, he had a heart attack, very unfortunately. I loved him very much, and I was very unhappy when he died.
Christine, of course, in her book, which has come out also, didn't have some very kind words for you. She said that she only dedicated 2 or 3 pages of her book to you because she felt that's all you really deserved. Is there a bit of antagonism between the two of you now?
Well, I mean, I don't feel any. Actually, her book hasn't come out yet. This was obviously just something she mentioned in passing. Yeah. And if she does feel so antagonistic towards me, which I do not towards her, so thank God she's only putting 2 or 3 pages.
Yes, do you know what she's doing now, Christine Keeler?
No, I don't.
Well, she's writing...
I met her.
Where did you see her last?
Oh, about a couple of months ago, we did a picture for some newspapers together, actually when my book came out. And she was in quite, I believe she's been in financial problems. But when I spoke to her last, it seems that she'd come out of them. She's writing a sort of problem page, an auntie, you know, one of these aunties.
Agony auntie,
call
it, yeah.
The agony aunties for one of the men's magazines, right.
Yes. Solving problems, I think.
She's always made more than solved them, but who knows?
Yeah, your problems, too. I saw a photograph of her, and to tell you the truth, she looks awful.
Oh, well, I don't know. When you meet her, she really does look a little different because she has such superb bone structure.
Yeah. And
such a lovely body.
You once quoted, or at least there was a quote in a newspaper that said, I've been branded a cheap prostitute. That's not so. I'm an expensive courtesan, if you like, but never a prostitute. Did you actually say that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, there's another quote.
No, this is from the book. I mean, I don't know what I was, but I wasn't a whore. What I was is dependent upon people's opinions and moral codes, I suppose. But a whore, I never was.
But you girls only really went out with men that were well-fixed or had money or could take care of you?
Oh, good Lord, no.
No?
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, those are the ones mentioned because nobody's interested in Joe Bloggs the butcher, are they?
Oh. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of rich butchers today, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you're right.
The one boyfriend that she had, let's forget about the Profumo and Eugene Ivanov, the Russian. By the way, where is he now, the Russian? This is the one...
Well, everybody sort of supposed that he was shipped off to Siberia, but I'm not so sure myself. I heard quite recently from a chap who was in the CIA that the Americans had taken him. You know, they really didn't know what he had and what he didn't. An involuntary defector, they are called. So who knows?
And also, I understand that in order for you to get a visa to go to the United States, it's very difficult because you're listed as one of the leading spies. Does that still hold true?
No, I was cancelled on the State Security Act. But they did drop that, and it's now a little easier for me to get to the States, which is a great country, so I'm very happy to be able to go there.
Your spy ship has been cancelled, hey?
Yes, unhappily. Now I'm just undesirable.
Yes. Notoriety, of course, causes popularity. They had a poem which they had done here. I don't know who did it. It said, half a pound of Mandy Rice, a pound and a half of Keeler, put them together, and what do you got? A real sexy Sheila. That was
That's right.
Sort of a thing.
Yes, I heard that years ago, actually. It seems I was told it was a skipping song. No?
Well, how do you feel today? I mean, how does Mandy Rice-Davies feel today? That thing is constantly thrown at you. There is sex involved. There's a death of a man involved. There's all of that scandal. Does it weigh heavy on you, or have you put it in your past?
Well, not really. I don't think I'm impressed or distressed by the fact. I think the whole thing is like having some awful disease, you know.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to live with it.
And there aren't any shots to get rid of it.
No.
No, there aren't, yes. What does your daughter know about it all now? Has she read the book and knows all the stories? Does she ask you any questions about it?
Yeah, well, I gave her the book to read, but she took one look at it and said it's too thick. So that was the end of that. But for a while, I've always told her, I think from the beginning of time, I've sort of mentioned things and filled her in on gaps here and there. And don't forget, we've been living in Israel since she was born. She was born in Israel, and I've been living there the last 17 years, where my image is so totally different.
Yes.
So I suppose she sort of, you know, combines the two together.
Well,
And anyway, she's at a sort of age where, you know, I mean, whatever you do, you know, if your face is in the paper, it's all right by them, you know.
Actually, kids today may look at that and think it's all mild by comparison, really.
Well, I think it was, yes. I mean, it looks rather like a honeymoon, I think.
Well, you have
rather
had
than the orgy.
Hang on. Unfortunately, Peter Rockman had a heart attack, and then you've had 2 unsuccessful marriages since then. The last marriage, of course, you thought was the perfect one, and it finished. Do you ever think you will find happiness the way you'd like to?
Yeah, well, I hope so, no? I mean, what else is there? It's the only black magic left in life, isn't it?
And of course...
I think so.
Of course...
Anyway, they weren't totally unsuccessful, the marriages, you know.
Well, okay.
I have a daughter by one, and I'm very friendly with both of them, and we still do a lot of business together. So unsuccessful, not. And happily, it didn't turn out as the perfect marriage. But whose does?
Well, I hope if people are interested and they want to get your side of the story that they'll buy a book and read it. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Give my love to London. And by the way, if you go down to German Street and you happen to go into Tramp, say hello to Oscar and Jackie Collins over there for me, will you?
I will.
Give him my love
indeed.
and tell him I miss him very much. I miss London, too. It was a very nice place. Thank you, Mandy Rice-Davies. A pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I got a song with the ballet. Bert's here. Dick Emery is here. We got a whole lot of surprises tonight. Going to enjoy yourself. Hang in there. Mandy Rice-Davies.
tell you right from the kick-off, you are a bloody champion.
What do I do now? What do I do right now?
In that interview, no one would have picked that Mandy was your first wife. The manner in which it was marvellous.
And the second and third, by the way. Yes, yes.
I tell you what, it was rather good news to see her look so good. Mm-hmm. I mean,
do you remember all of that? Where were you in 63?
Right outside. I flew over especially.
Where were you in 63?
I covered it for the Fitzroy Times. Hmm?
Where were you in 63?
63, I was here at Channel 9.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you remember all of that, breaking all of that thing?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Actually, there was more fun here in 63, which didn't hit the papers. And, well, you know, it was just sort of local stuff.
Oh, that's right. You and the Luton Girls Choir. That was...
No, Eric Pierce and the Luton Girls Choir, yeah. Don, let me tell you right from the kick-off, with Mandy Rice-Davies, she would now be, what, 50...
No, that's the funny part of it. She's only about 36. Figure it out. 63, 73. Where are we? 80. It's 18 years ago.
Oh, I think she may have left out a few fruit-picking seasons.
She was 18 in 1963 when all that scandal took place.
Why are you so sure? In a lot of the press photographs,
yeah.
Mr. Profumo, Mandy Rice-Davies, and all of a sudden this tall guy. Hey, hi, ho, ho.
What do you got in your hand here?
Something which amazed me, Don. I always thought that Time magazine was the same all around the world.
Yeah.
And I bought this copy in Hawaii when I was there.
That's Ronald.
Ronald Reagan, right?
Yeah.
I get off the plane, buy a copy in Australia.
How did you...
Yeah.
Isn't that... How'd you do that?
It's the Don Lane life story.
It is not.
Really? The whole paragraph.
Is that...
Are you fitting well?
Yes, I am. How are you doing?
What's
all right?
this about a competition or something, Don?
Oh, I want to show you something. Have a look at this, then you'll see. Here, look here.
This summer, your Holden dealer and Channel 9 team together to bring you the best in entertainment and give you the chance to win this fabulous luxury Commodore Vacationer.
That was our Channel 9 Holden Dealers competition that ran right through the summer.
And I tell you what, they had some great prizes. Holden Vacationer sedans. Don, who won?
I don't know, but that's what we're about to find out. This Pete Smith. Who won? I don't know.
Hi, Don. Hi, Bert. I think I'll put the brake on before I get out. This is a flashback to the home of Mr. Edward Wolfe, who is the winner in Hampton, Victoria, of the beautiful Holden Commodore Vacationer, as you see it here. Just before we surprise Mr. Wolfe, let me give you the winners from the various states. The winner of the Commodore in South Australia, Mr. C.R. Cowell of Manningham. In Queensland, the winner is Mr. and Mrs. J.A. Williams of Redbank Plains. In West Australia, Mr. N. Williams is our Summer Festival competition winner, Mr. N. Williams of Girraween. And from New South Wales, in Carlingford, the winner is Miss E.J. Young. Congratulations to you all. Now let's surprise our Victorian winner in person. Good afternoon, Mr. Edward Wolfe.
Hello.
Do you recognise me?
That's
Peter
a
Smith.
familiar face.
I hope so. Peter Smith
seen
from
that
Channel
before.
9. How do you do? I've got a rather nice surprise for you.
Have you?
Yes, come right outside.
Oh, really?
Mrs. Wolfe, could you follow us too?
Well,
I'm sorry about all the cameras, but you're
Oh,
on
dear
national
me.
television, Mr. Wolfe.
Really?
Yes, and
Oh,
it's our
that's
pleasure to
interesting.
say congratulations to you.
Good.
That beautiful Holden Commodore Vacationer is all yours. There we are, sir. By golly, you're a lucky boy.
oh,
There we are.
lovely, eh?
And we have the keys from Malcolm Crawford from GMH to hand to you.
How do you do?
Congratulations.
Nice to meet you.
Can we call you Ted?
You can call me what you like.
Okay.
Thank you, Bert.
How do you like the car? Beautiful, isn't it?
I've been wanting one
Well,
of
Mrs.
these.
Fox, smile. Say hello to Don and Bert. Mrs. Wolfe, sorry, I don't want to be too harsh with you. Say hello to Don and Bert.
Hello, Don. Hello, Bert. Hello,
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
We also at this time...
get out?
Yeah, sure. Get out. Let's have a look at your Butte shirt. Have a look around the car by all means. As we say thank you very much to everybody who has contributed to making the GMH Summer Festival competition on Channel 9 a rip-roaring success. Thank you, everybody, and good
Thanks
night.
from me too.
We got got 3 boys singing with the girls tonight. They get so lonely when they're here all by themselves, so we thought we'd get them some company. And also, we shouldn't really do this because we'll have everybody in the world phoning, and I got to do things. Sandy in the middle. Wave your hand, Sandy. So now here you are. She's got a little tiny black poodle puppy. It's on, how old was it? 5 months. And she left the gate open today before she came to work, and it ran out. And it followed some people onto the bus, and then they put it off the bus. That was the last they saw of it. So if you're in Elstonwick, you know, you want to give your address too? I mean, it might pay off, you know. Anyway, it's a little tiny black poodle puppy. It's only, and she's scared, isn't she?
She's frightened, and her name's Lucy.
She's frightened, and her name is Lucy. Watch, everybody in Elstonwick can run out in the street now and start yelling Lucy. Okay. Oh, and some irate postman phoned up. Fellas, it's only a joke. We're only fooling. I'll go tomorrow. My mail will be in shreds, right? I'm only kidding, fellas. We're having a nice time. Just don't take everything so seriously. Please don't. England's Dick Emery and his family of characters have been making us laugh for a long time on television. Are both here, by the way, and in Britain, and now I understand, soon to be on American TV. But Dick still likes to play the boards. Go on the road, more or less, you know, work live and all of that. He'll be starting out at Dorset Gardens down here in Melbourne soon, and he'll be touring in a lot of other places, Victoria Country Centers and so forth. We'll tell you all about that later. But on the boards is where he started his career, and that's why he's back for another tour. There's sort of this love affair going between Dick Emery and Australia. He has commercials on the air, and we can never seem to get him off the tubes. I wouldn't like to see him off. But he's here with us tonight, and he's live, and it's nice to have him back. Make him feel at home. Dick Emery, here you go. Your feet don't touch the floor.
I know. I'm small but beautifully marked.
The only other person that had that problem here was Ronnie Corbett. You're bigger than Ronnie
Corbett, of course. I don't have to have blocks on my car pedals.
Is that right? I think anybody's bigger than Ronnie Corbett.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
How are you? This is your innocent visit back to
Yes, it is. I only last for months ago, it was.
Yes?
Yes.
How many years you been coming back here now?
I think it's since 69, actually. 1969, I first started coming out.
And you obviously like it, and they like you. You have a great time
Yes,
here.
absolutely marvellous.
So what do you find the major differences between the two places? It's all right.
Yes, it's all right.
Close up.
Oh, hello.
Good
Yes,
close up.
Yes, very nice.
You can do your best personable smile into there.
Yeah.
And, there you are.
Good.
What do you find the major differences? I mean, the show business differences between England and here.
None at all, except that the audiences are far, to my mind, out here are far more receptive. I think that's the sun that does that. Everybody's much happier out here.
Yes.
They really are.
Oh, the
They
cold
really
can be
are.
depressing, you know.
Oh,
that.
terrible. You go back to England. I'm sure it's sinking. England's sinking, you know. Really.
Yes.
Really. So many of them on it, 55 million.
And coming from everywhere to get on
Sure,
it, too. That's
yes.
right. Yeah.
Oh, very much indeed.
Yes.
I'm a British subject now. You know the word. Come back to my house and have a curry sandwich. Very nice. You know.
I just, a matter of fact, oh, darn it.
Can
now
I
it's-
have one?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I don't do that. You silly person. I just read. Well, now his name escapes me. Darn it. What's his name? It just had the accident in the Middle East.
Who was that?
He's been on the show. Derek Nimmo.
Has he had an accident?
Yeah, his car rolled over down a hill or something.
Really?
And they got him in a hospital, and he didn't know if he was hurt or not. He said he wiggled my toe. He said I wiggled my toes, and I knew I was all right.
Oh,
But
well.
he had one.
I'm sorry about that.
Your TV show sold to America.
Yes, we're hoping that it's going to do things out there. It goes out in March, so I'm praying.
Yes.
Please.
Well,
you know,
Benny
it
Hill
will
has had
happen.
tremendous success over there.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, yes, he's sort of put the thin end of the wedge in. He's done very, very well out there. And so have the two Ronnies, I believe.
Yes, the two Ronnies, and
yeah.
Dave Allen.
Dave Allen,
Dave Allen
excellent,
has done
yes,
it now
yes.
too. Yeah. But Benny Hill said he didn't want to go work in America.
He won't work anywhere. He won't work. No, seriously, he won't work. He won't work on the stage. Just a minute, camera. He won't work on the stage. He won't go anywhere. He just does the TV shows for a year.
Would you like to take a friendly one together? We can have
Yes,
one standing,
love
and it'd be
one.
lovely.
Yes,
Would you like
you
one?
ready?
Yes,
Yes,
that'd be
I'd
all
love
right with me. Certainly. Always like to have the good ones. Have you? Let me talk about your cast of characters. Now,
Yeah.
you just heard the Christine Keeler interview.
Yes.
I mean,
just
Mandy
think-
Rice-Davies interviews.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You used to do a...
Well, now, you know Mandy, the one that says, "Oh, you are awful, but I like you."
Yeah.
Thump. She was born in '63, and the scriptwriter sent the script in with this character to do in the street interviews, and called her Mandy Rice Crispy. And we had a wig made just exactly like hers in those days. You remember that wig in the black and white film we saw?
Yes.
The fringe and the hair. We had one exactly the same.
And Mandy Rice-Crispy
That was
one of
Mandy
your characters?
Rice-Davies, and that's how she was born.
I think that's wonderful.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And have you heard from the vicar lately?
Well, I brought him along with me. Would you like to see him?
Sure.
You ready?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
Hello.
Good day. Vicar, do you find that... I'm sorry. Do you find... I'll be serious for a minute. Do you find that the moral values differ greatly between the two countries?
Oh, very much so indeed. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, oh, yes, the moral things are very different. Of course, we are always trying to find another way of doing things. A different way round from the side instead of the front, you see. But,
Do you enjoy traveling with Mr. Emery?
Oh, very much so. He's a nice old gentleman.
Is he?
Very nice.
Very talented,
a
he
bit
is.
peculiar, but very nice, yes.
Yes.
Oh, very talented.
Has
Very
a
much so.
funny walk, doesn't
Oh,
he?
yes, he does. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
You know, take those out for me. I gotta say something. I watch. You know, you've got that character you do, the punk sort of guy.
Oh, Dad.
Is
Dad,
it?
yeah, that's right.
You know, I'm a great fan of. So, I gotta say,
Bloody idiot, I
I am a great fan of the match of the week, the British soccer
yes,
that they
yes,
show
yeah,
here.
yeah.
And I swear to you, every time they zoom in on a close-up of like the Man United fans or something like that, I see that
one
character.
there's
It looks
always one
exactly
there,
like
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
In fact, they interviewed one kid and they said to him, "Why have you got those new football boots on?" He said, "It's a kick heads with." He
Yeah,
said.
that's right. And he says, "Why do you do it?"
He said, well, keeps us out of mischief, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right. Where'd you get that one from?
Eh?
Just off the street?
Well, we had many years ago a cult called skinheads.
Right, I remember
Right?
them. Yeah, sure.
And they used to put jeans on and the coats and the shorn head, you see. And I went to a place called Clacton, a seaside town in England, and 600 arrived and cleaned the town out, you know.
It's like
They were
Hell's
very-
Angels
they were
arriving,
very
isn't
wicked.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I spoke to one or two, and they were
All like that, you know, just come down here for a bit of fun, you know, kick a few people.
and so I modelled him on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they ever approach you in the street? Any of those fellas?
Well, I had a motorcyclist once come up to me. I was on my motorbike one day. You know, I do a motorcycle character as well. You know, we call him the layabout. He talks like that, you know. Bit smarter, you know. And I'm on my bike, and I'm in a motorcycle shop buying something, and I come outside, and this character comes up with the hair down to here, filthy dirty. He says, "Are you who I think you are?" So I said, "Yeah." He said, "You know that character you do on the TV, like?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Don't you think you ought to cut him out a bit?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, it spoils our image, doesn't it?"
Let me tell you, you're at the Dorset Gardens starting.
Starting Sunday, February the 22nd, then Adelaide and Tasmania. Yes, that's right.
You
On
just
the car.
found out where you're going?
Yes.
Did you?
I didn't know. They just point me and I go.
Thank you for coming in. A pleasure
Thank
always
you
to
very
see you.
much.
You got a chance to do Dick Emery live. Thank you. We'll be back. John English is going to sing I Got a Song. Thanks. That's for the postman. John English is with us tonight. Hold it down now. Here we go again. It's the same thing. It's this afternoon. You see, I went through this all day today. John English was going to be in the show. All the girls on the staff think he's the most handsome man I've ever seen. They don't see, yeah, but it's girls looking at it that way, you see? You don't look at it from the male side. I mean, take his eyes, if you can find them. I mean, John English is the only one I know who has a total eclipse under each eye. And if you take a close look, I mean, what they say is rugged, handsome look. He's gaunt, you know? When he goes to the blood bank, he orders in bulk. And as for his nose, that's where they modeled the Melbourne Underground from. They did it. But that's our opinion. Blokes look at him like that, but all the girls upstairs, they always say, oh, we think he's sexy and good-looking. And what's that other word they always use? Oh, spunky. Yeah, spunky. That's the thing. Oh, he's so spunky, they say. Anyway, for what it's worth, here's one of the biggest talents in Australia, John English. Let me hear it.
Traveling the depths and the heights. Love is the fire, you are the one. Oh, I'm on the fringe of bliss, born for a night like this. You make me feel good, you make me feel young. 'Cause it's good and it's right, so baby, hold on tight. Try to hold back the night. We'll try to hold back the night. Every touch makes me feel nothing else is real. We'll try to hold back the night. We'll just try to hold back the night. Will I still find you there? Will the morning hear my prayer? I can feel your heart close to mine. Oh, so say you won't leave until we make the night stand still. I ain't no stranger to love, but it feels like the first time. 'Cause baby, it's good. It's right, so baby, hold on tight. We'll try to hold back the night. We'll try to hold back the night. Every touch makes me feel nothing else is real. We'll try to hold back the night. We'll just try to hold back the night. 'Cause it's good and it's right, so baby, hold on tight. We'll try to hold back the night. We'll try to hold back the night. Every touch makes me feel nothing else is real. We'll try to hold back the night. We'll just try to hold on. Hold on. Hold back the night. Hold back the night.
Say, thank you very much. Will you excuse me? I have to do something. Just me. Smidgen.
Oh, that's right.
That's what he said. He said, move the seat in a smidgen.
Smidgen. We worked out what it was, actually.
Yes. How are you?
I'm well, rested and well.
It's terrific to see you. This is a new single, of course, this one that you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, it's released last week. And it's going very well.
How do you know? Are you one of those people that keeps track, John? I mean, do you call up every day and say how many sales we got today? Or do you
No,
just,
the record
just sort of
company
do
it. They say, for God's sake, go and do a shopping centre, they're not selling any records. And, we make lots of ashtrays.
And you're off to Scandinavia now. Why Scandinavia?
Well,
I mean, you look Scandinavian, of course.
yeah, well, you know, else all the blonde hair, you see. Scandinavia, Against the Wind was released there, and for some reason in Scandinavia, they sort of really, they loved it. And
yeah, that sort of reminds me, Against the Wind has sort of been carte blanche now for you in just about any country you want to go to. America's had it, Scandinavian countries down it. Was it on in England?
Yes, indeed. It's been on, I think, 6 months ago.
And very well received, too.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it's just nice to know that we can do it here. And since then, Against the Wind, of course, there's been Fabulous the Last Outlaw and Water Under the Bridge and all sorts of Town Like Alice coming up. And it's just, Australian television's just got them. I mean, you're on in America.
Yeah, well, that's right. Everybody's on in America at the moment. But it must be really nice for you to be able to walk in somewhere and they already know what you're about. Years ago, it wasn't that way for Australian artists. You had to go there and say, what do you do? Now it's not necessary. I mean, all the others are extras, aren't they?
Well, it's interesting in America particularly because the first thing they say is, saw you in Against the Wind, you know. Is that what Australia's really like? And I say, no, it was like that 200 years ago, but it's not now. And then they say, what's all that black stuff under your eyes? Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I'm really sorry about the lines that I said over there. I really didn't mean all of those.
I didn't really hear most of it, to tell you the truth, but you were calling me ugly. What's this ugly business?
Well, it isn't exactly that I called you ugly. I didn't exactly say you were ugly.
Well, what exactly? I mean, ugly is ugly. What did you say?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what I said, John. I said, when you're ugly like John, you just naturally got to be cool. You got to walk upright and keep your package right tight. You ain't gonna break no rule. You gotta give it away. You'll never sell it. Find the right thing to say and smile when you tell it. When you're ugly like John, you just naturally got to be cool.
When you're ugly like Don, you've got to give a lady all you can.
Hang on now, I gotta save on the feeling.
Cause if you use the right tools, well, she'd be a fool to want a pretty man. And then you talk it up big so she can almost taste it. Yeah. It's your only chance, man. You better not waste it. See, when you're ugly like Don, well, you just naturally gotta be cool.
All right. What other advice we got for people that are ugly like us? I think there might be a few things we can tell them.
Don't join the Liberal Party. Yeah. Listen, when you look like this, you gotta steal a kiss. It's the only way.
Hey, John. Find yourself a chick that ain't too quick, and then she just might stay. Well, we may be ugly, but we got what she needs. We don't give it to her till she begs and pleads. When you're ugly like us, you just naturally got to be cool.
I like the way you said that. That's right.
When you're ugly like us, you just naturally got to be cool. Hey, John, where's that stick?
What stick, sir?
That ugly stick that they whooped you with.
How ugly do you think we are, really?
I don't know. How ugly do you think we are?
We're so ugly, we'd make a freight train, take a dirt road.
When you're ugly like us, you just naturally got to be cool. One more time. See, when you're ugly like us, you just naturally got to be cool. Thank you, mate. All the best on the trip. He's off to far places. He'll be back again. We'll be back with the fastest gunslinger in the world, Mel Stockwell. Hang in there. Oh, do a fast stroke. Got to be cool. My next guess is ruptured to... my next guess is reputed to be... Come here. Now, just look in it. Did she write that longhand or not? Look. It's written in crayon. Does that not say ruptured?
Ruptured.
Ruptured, right. My next guess is...
It's not ruptured, it's reputed.
There you go. We'll fix it. My next guest is reputed to be the fastest gunslinger in the world. I saw him this afternoon. He really is. His famed predecessors, like guys like Wyatt Earp and Wild Bill Hitchcock, of course, would have little chance in a showdown with him. Gunslinging has changed, I think, in modern days. He's won many championships throughout the United States. He's now making his home in Australia. He's a beaut gentleman, and I think you're going to enjoy seeing what skills he's got. Say hello to Mel Stockwell. Here you go. Yeah, we got it. Okay, that's all right. Now, you were born in the U.S.
Yes.
And you're living here now. Where are you from in America?
Northwest Oregon area.
Up near Portland way, is it?
Right.
Yeah, I used to be sort of a stomping ground for me. I used to work nightclubs and things up Portland way and all that. Yes. Tell me about the guns now. They have gunslinging championships every year?
Yes, all over the United States and quite a few other countries of the world.
And what titles have you won?
Twice the world champion and twice the nationals.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me about the guns now and the ammunition. How does it work?
Okay, first of all...
Excuse me. There's a bullet there. Can I pick that up?
Yeah. Oh. First of all, I'm using a magnesium Hollywood blank.
Right.
There's no danger at all. I'll be firing them very close to the balloon, so it'll just... the blast of the shell will pop the skin of the balloon.
Right.
Now, the timer here is hooked up, so when the lights come on, that's the signal to react, draw, and fire. When you hit the balloon, the timer will shut off, giving you a time in hundredths and thousandths of a second.
Mm-hmm.
The guns I'm using are .357 Rugers. They're bored out to a .45 caliber and have quite a few modifications to them.
What kind of modifications?
Well, we have aluminum barrels and cylinders to make them lighter.
Right.
And retuned in such a way that they'll last.
Well, they wouldn't recoil either as much, would
No.
they? Because you're not firing a bullet out of them.
Projectile, right.
I understand there's some safety things that you have to go through with handling of pistols and things. What are those rules? So I'm just saying that because there's probably kids watching, and I don't want them to try to do what you're doing here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, always assume that a gun is loaded.
Right.
That's the first rule. Number two, when you pick it up, point it into a safe direction, either up or down.
Right.
Check to see if there's a shell in it. And number four, never ever point it at another living person. It could go off and kill somebody. A gun is as safe as your family car if it's handled properly.
My dad used to be a cop, and he used to say all the time, everybody gets killed by an empty gun.
That's right.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Okay, now how about you show us some of the shooting styles? I understand there are different styles to this thing.
Right.
Yeah, well, let me stand over here.
Okay.
And I can have a good look at what you're doing here now.
Okay, basically you have your first style of shooting, which is called the thumbing method. It's done like you see on westerns. As the thumb cocks the hammer back, the right hand lifts, and it's fired out here. Now, I'm going to be firing a blank here. There's no danger, but there's a little bit of a bang. This is what it sounds like. One down.
Hang on. There will be changes of underwear in the lobby on the way out.
The second style of shooting is what we call the up fan method. As the right hand grabs the gun and lifts, the left hand cocks and fires out here. This is what it looks like. Now, I'd like to demonstrate for you at this time what we call the triple shot. It's where you fire 3 shots out of a single action gun. This is a single action gun. It will not fire unless you pull the hammer back first. This is what it sounds like in slow motion. Now I'll demonstrate 3 shots so you can see what it sounds like.
How did you do that? That's right. He fight. Well, you can give him a hand. I think that's terrific. Yeah, do that again. I'm sorry. I want to see that again. Can you put that in the disc?
I'll do that again for you.
Just a second. Is there a possibility? No chance. Okay. I want to know if they can put it on a disc. I'd like to see it in slow motion, but we can't do it. All right, good. You're going to do that same thing again.
Yeah, I'll dry fire it once, and then I'll fire it.
Right.
This is what it looks like. Real slow. This is what it looks like real fast.
I don't believe it. Okay. We can do it on a disc. Did he get that? Can we have a look now? Yeah? Oh, we can see it. All 3 shots come out on a disc. Hang on a minute. We might have a look down here. Well, I'll talk to you in the meantime while you're going to do it. Yes? Here we go. Here, look. No, that was the one. That was me cringing in the back there. Oh, here it comes now. Here's 3 shots. 1, That's still 1. That was 3? You couldn't even get it on a disc. It looks like 1. That was 3. Why are you mouthing words, Mick? Can't you speak English? I keep asking things. He keeps going. It's okay. All right, we'll do this. Okay. Now,
There's only one problem with this style of shooting.
Yes.
You empty your gun too fast.
Yeah, that would be it, too, yes. Okay. Now, you were going to do a little demonstration. You were going to show me something here, were you
Yes,
not?
I'd like to have somebody come up out of the audience.
Okay. I'll get a volunteer. Anybody, I don't care. Just pick somebody up. Get somebody up. It's a gunslinger! Ernie? Now. Okay. Now, you were going to do something with us here.
What I'm going to have these gentlemen do...
Hang on a minute. I think we better explain first about these things.
Right.
Just do it quickly. You can tell them what they are.
Okay, these are our targets that we have to shoot at. There's a micro switch underneath them. When the balloon pops, the light will go out. The timer will stop on a time, giving a time in hundredths and thousandths of a second and telling who's the winner.
Right.
I'm going to have each one of them hold a cocked gun. When they see the light come on, they squeeze the trigger, and we'll see who's the fastest in hundredths and thousandths of a second.
Okay.
Okay, now it has a hair trigger. Put your gun about
Now,
1
he's going to
foot.
adjust the light. The light's on now, but don't shoot yet. The light will go out, and then it'll come on, and when it comes on, he'll say, go. Not yet, not yet. It's on now. But he's got to fix the machine, okay? So don't shoot yet. Not yet, not going to like this. He'll say to you when the light's ready to come up. What was your name again? Ernie. Hi, Ernie. Nice to see you.
Okay, get ready. Here it comes.
Okay. What do we do?
29-2, 41-3.
29-2, I got 41-3, you got. You want to try one more time, Ern?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. Can we just cock?
Just a second.
Just cock. You're going to put those in there. Okay, I'll stand back here. How's it feel, Ern, huh? Where you from, Ern?
Reservoir.
Reservoir.
Just cock the hammer back.
Okay.
Real hard.
All right, wait, the lights are on. Oh, no. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Wait a minute.
Put your guns up closer.
Closer. Okay. And
When-
wait a minute, it goes out. Wait a minute, it's going to go out first.
Okay, when it comes on. $21-3, $29-7.
Just by a little bit, Ern. Thanks a lot. Nice of you to come up. Thanks, Ern. Okay. All right. We got to take a break. What about Mel? He's got to do a shot. Oh. Okay. Now, you're going to do your fast draw thing here now?
Right.
Yeah.
Fastest style.
Fastest style. And we're going to... Will this timer work, or don't we need it?
This timer work.
The timer will work. Do you stand as close as we stood?
Yes.
No? You did. Okay. Is this the way they stand close to these in
No,
the...
in competition, we use a different blank, and we stand 8 to 10 feet away from these targets. But because I'm in a studio,
People
and I
should
wanna use
remember,
the-
by the way, just because somebody tells you it's a blank bullet, don't stand in front of it. You can get as burned as badly with a blank bullet as you can with a real one.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, this style of shooting is done as the right hand grabs the gun, the hip goes forward, the left hand fans the gun turns over on its side like this, and it's fired back here.
And if it was real bullets, so would you.
Now, this is what it looks like.
How fast was that?
I didn't go for speed.
Oh,
I'll go for this one.
okay.
I need a styrofoam coffee cup.
Styrofoam coffee cup, right there, on top of the...
Oh, there.
It's there, okay?
I'm going to go when the light comes on, I think. Okay, that was 1/4 of a second.
Just on the last one, and we'll go. Do it with the cup. We have to go, but I want you to see this last thing because this is really sensational. This is unbelievable. Watch this now. You better explain it first, Mel.
Okay, I set a styrofoam coffee cup on the back of my left hand. Now, this hand has to cock the gun, comes clear back here out of the way. The cup is sitting here in midair. I do not pull the gun out and fire this way. Otherwise, I would have some crispy critters. This is what it looks like.
That's as fast as you get. Thank you, Nick. Mel Stockwell is living in Australia now, and I'm sure that if any of you at the shopping centers or any of that would like to have Mel come out, you can contact him through the show and stuff, okay? He is available for appearances, and I think it was a wonderful exhibition, don't you? We'll be back with the wheel in just a minute. Hang in there.
On Don's Wheel tonight, you could win this exciting new Toyota Corolla SE manual sedan, valued at around $6,360 on the road. Your new Toyota comes to you with the compliments of Pit Stop Motors, South Yarra, St Kilda and Elstonwick, one of Australia's leading Toyota dealers. And remember, Pit Stop Motors want your business. And from Rambler Furniture, this outdoor setting. Rambler Outdoor Furniture, available right around Australia, uses heavy-gauge, rust-proof aluminium frames and can be left outside all year round. Or this fantastic Electrolux package, including the Volta Red Devil vacuum cleaner, the mobile refrigerator, and the fantastic Flymo electric lawnmower, which mows quietly and safely. And a week's holiday for two at the new Greenmount Gold Coast Super Resort, flying TAA the friendly way. Greenmount offers magnificent views, beaches, and activities for a really memorable holiday. And $1,200 cash, courtesy of Sunshine Kitchens, makers of kitchens like Contour. Put a little sunshine into your life. Put a Sunshine Kitchen in your home. Or this magnificent handmade Heckworth silver-plated 5-piece tea and coffee set and silver-plated candelabra, plus an engraved salver by Mitten Rod. Total value $1,200.
Barroom.
Would you like your whole romantic life ruined?
Are you Wyatt? Wait a minute, is that your name? What's your name, Wyatt?
Long Wyatt Newton.
Long Wyatt.
Howdy doody.
I've got to be very careful. That's your gun hand.
That is, yeah.
I know it's very valuable to a lot of...
Who's this guy had on? Stockwell?
Yeah.
Stockwell, the man's a fool.
Yeah. Wyatt. I like your hat.
What's that?
I said I like your hat.
Yeah, I got a dog, too.
Yeah. You been a gunfight along?
You sure? Where are we going?
You like slinging guns?
Yeah, I married her.
Did you?
Yeah. Hey,
that's what all the boys still call it, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Well, if one's gone, the other one may as well go, always say, eh?
Yes, all right,
Hey, no good going through life with just one, is there?
I don't trust you with anything mechanical.
Hey,
if you don't
Don.
mind. Yeah.
I know it's Monday night, but would you like a big bang?
You want to give us a demonstration of some sharp shooting?
Sure and all I do, my friends.
You do?
Right here in River City, sure and all I do.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
This is going to be one of your best sharp shooting things? What do you call this?
What I'll do, this is called the 6 Ricochet Road A-O-A-O-A-T.
Is that right?
Yeah, boy!
I'll be doggone.
Well, I'll be butted on both bloody sides.
Hot damn, you son of a gun.
Incidentally, boy, just in case you are worried at all about
you look so scrumptious in a blonde mustache.
Thank you. I knew you'd turn eventually. Listen, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Just in case you think I've got any worries.
That's cocked.
Look.
That's cocked. If you let that hammer. You could
I don't
sing.
like this sort of show.
Wait a minute. Listen, I'm serious. Uncock the gun first because you could sing soprano.
Yeah?
Yeah. Easy.
You hold it.
Yes.
Okay. Everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
I had the same one there all the time.
So did I.
Yeah. Okay, this is my trick.
All right, careful now.
I want you to what?
Yeah.
It's like your dressing room.
Yeah.
What I was going to do here. Yes. And I like it. Hey! If I had had enough of that, will I get to play sax? Listen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire right over there.
Yeah.
It is going to ricochet 6 times.
You got it.
Have I?
Yeah.
Does it hurt much?
Don't give it to me. Okay.
You have it in Korea?
No,
Yeah, anyway,
yes, I did.
I'm going to fire 6 ricochets. You ready to go?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Here we go.
Right.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Son, I want to tell you. Son, I got to tell you, that is the best piece of chicken pluck and shooting I have ever seen anywhere.
I'm dreaming of white Christmas. Would you like to meet our first contestant, Don? That is rather much. Where were all the feathers coming from? Our first contestant for this evening is Mrs. Lena Spies of Mansfield Street in Blackburn South.
Hello,
Hello,
Lena.
Lena.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Hi, Don. Pleasure to see you. You married, lady? Lena? Are you married, lady? Yes, you are. What does your husband do?
He's a security guard.
Is he? Oh, well, he'd be happy to talk to Fast-Growing
Yeah.
Newton. It would
Does
be
he carry a gun too?
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
No, there's been enough guns around here tonight.
Oh, sure, yes, indeed, yeah. What does he secure?
Buildings.
Buildings. And doesn't carry a gun? No. What happens if he sees a robber? Does he shake hands or something? He runs like hell, does he?
Yeah.
What number do you want?
15, I think.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hang on a sec.
Excuse us, a bit embarrassing. We'll move it over to 15. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. He'll straighten himself out in a minute. One of the secrets to his fast. Nobody will touch his gun. Give it a big spin, sweetheart.
Good luck. I hope
big
it comes
one,
off.
big one now. Go ahead.
Tonight you could also win the Hoover package, the 465 front-loading washing machine with matching hot shot dryer, plus the Concept 1 self-propelled cleaning system, and the 5-piece Baroque dining setting from Adriatic Furniture, the home of elegant living. And $1,200 cash from Linda, the electric blanket recognised throughout Australia as being a product of finest quality. Sleep wonderfully warm with Linda. And a 10-day holiday for two at Pine Trees at beautiful Noosa Heads, travelling to Brisbane with TAA. Then on to Pine Trees, courtesy of Noosa Air.
I'm confused.
Well, you have...
We always say it's the opposites. But if she lands on the
Well,
caravan...
it's the Doug Foley Viscount, according to that, or
No,
down
it's
there
only-
is the
only the
TAA
caravan.
Pine Trees Resort.
No, that would be the car opposite one.
No, it's not.
It's not. No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, she
What is
says...
it? Well,
It's the caravan.
it's the caravan.
Oh, lovely.
Have you got a car?
Yes.
Have you got a caravan?
No.
Well, it's ideal for you.
Very strong.
Yeah, okay, good on you. Well, this is the 1982 series Viscount pop-up camper trailer.
Look at that. That's
The value is around 4,000, and there's Toddy. And it's from Doug Thorley Viscount Caravans, Faulkner. There's a difference when you buy from Doug Thorley Viscount.
That's the way I like to see Toddy, with his hands up and empty.
Yeah, the old mate of mine.
Let's see. On his business card, the infamous Chicago gangster listed himself as a second-hand furniture dealer. Excuse me. Al was his Christian name. What was his surname?
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Yes.
Is right. Okay. Lena, enjoy the car.
Good luck to you, lad.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back. More with the
Why not?
Shooter Newton and
Hey.
Twin Newton and Fast Draw, Wacko, whatever it is. All right, Phil up. Leave your camera there and come here. You know Phil Lambert.
Certainly do.
This is Phil Lambert. He's one of our cameramen. And the reason we drag him up, he's the one that sang the Scout song. Isn't that the Scout song?
That's the boy.
Yes, he did. And he became engaged this week. And what's your name?
Ros Morgan.
You don't realise, but Phil is marrying into New Faces. Because Ross is my production assistant on New Faces.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you keep it all in the family then. It should
A
be
lovely,
very nice.
lovely girl.
She is indeed.
She's
That's
a
not what
wonderful
you
girl.
Tell her what you
Thank
said
you
about
very
her eyes being
No,
too close together.
No, she's not.
You said the other day you said her eyes were too...
Phil I was talking
Oh,
about.
Phil's eyes are too
Yeah,
close
no,
together.
but lovely girl. It's going to be a
Phil,
wonderful
Get enough.
partner.
Get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank Phil. That's good.
Good luck to you, Phil.
Congratulations, Phil.
Good luck to you.
Okay, second time.
Karen Fairall of Barlow Street in Cambridge Park in New South Wales. Don?
Karen? Hello, Karen.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yes. Have you had a nice evening so far?
Yes.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Where are you? At TCN, are you?
Yes.
Is there a very little short blonde man running around there?
No.
There isn't.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's the president of TCN, Sam Chisholm.
He wouldn't be running around this time of night,
Look,
would he?
look under the table. Not there. Say hello to Bert, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Bert.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Are they looking after you?
Yes.
Are they giving you drinks?
No.
Giving you coffee?
No.
Tea?
No.
The lousy crumbs. You must be at ATN 7. What number do you want, love?
2, please.
2, okay.
Okay, here we go, Karen. Good luck. The car's still available. Hope you get it. Here's
Also, tonight you can win gold to the value of $1,200 from the Australian Bullion Company. Guaranteed 99.99% pure gold. An investment you can appreciate while it appreciates. And the Marantz Aztec 30 home music system valued at around $1,300. All components are coordinated perfectly, providing good looks and great sound. Or the matchless FAP electronic sewing machine, plus the incredible time-saving FAP rotary ironer, which irons 3 times faster than by hand. Total value $1,825. And from the Seymour Cornelius range, this magnificent mink jacket valued at around $1,200. Seymour Cornelius furs and leathers.
It's down there, though.
Oh, it's all right. It's a liner up there. It's a liner, dear. Do you want to try another spin?
Yeah, oh, yes, please.
What number?
Can I have 2 again, please?
2 again, please. Sure you can.
Sure.
Okay, there you
Here
go. 2
we-
again. Here we go.
And not only that, on the wheel tonight, you could win a week for 2 at Rest Point Hotel Casino, flying first class with BAA, the friendly way. And this includes luxury suite and dinner in the revolving restaurant.
Hello? You can go on a cruise.
Oh.
You don't sound very excited, Karen.
No, that's all right.
Would you like to hear about the cruise?
Well, you have the cruise or the Aga Khan Emerald.
Oh, she can hear you.
I beg your pardon. Good evening. You can have the Sitmar Cruise or the Aga Khan Emerald.
I just had a good look at you.
Or if you... I've suddenly realised, too, I've left my gun cocked over there, so be careful whatever you do. Because Ross Burton's been here 2 weeks, and he told me he lost his jug because he was shot.
Yeah.
Which would you... Good night, Ross. You there, Aga? Not Aga, but Karen?
Yes, yes.
Which would you like, love? It's the Sitmar Cruise to the southeast, or the Aga Khan Emerald, or if you want the Aga Khan, we'll go on the Sitmar Cruise with you.
Would you like the Emerald or the cruise?
Emerald, please.
The Emerald.
Okay. It's a choice of ladies or gents' emerald ring to the value of $27.50.
It's one of the cheaper models.
Fair enough. That's all right with me.
It's from the Aga
She could
Khan...
pass that in and probably rent a purser.
From the Aga Khan Emerald Mine in Western Australia with the compliments of the joint owners, Great Eastern Mining and Lightning Ridge Mining. In actual fact, I was only joking about the price. It is worth $2,000 from the Aga Khan Emerald Mine in Western Australia with the compliments of the joint owners.
Okay, in order to have that beautiful emerald, here's your question. The Roaring Lion and the slogan Ars Gratia Artis, meaning art for art's sake, is the trademark of which famous studio? Roar.
MGM.
You got it, okay?
If you'd like to be on Don's Wheel, Post Office Box 333, Richmond 3121. That's the address.
Okay.
Around we go.
Let me tell you about Thursday night. Thursday night, we've got Dennis and Ray from Dr. Hook will be here.
I love Dr. Hook. I never miss him on the Mike Walsh show. The way in which he's able to speak to the...
That's not Dr. Hook. That's the Dr. Wright.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
It's Dr. Hook, the pop group.
Oh, Dr. Hook, Ray and
Dennis.
Oh, they're great.
Well, Ray and Dennis will be in, and then, of course, that's on Monday. Then no, that's on Thursday. Then on Monday, it'll be all Dr. Hook, singing, dancing, and playing, and all of that. And then also, for the first time anywhere, this is going to be something. We're going to talk to a diver who's who'll be under the water when we interview him, and he's going to be feeding 7 sharks and 3 gropers as we talk to him.
That's not the first time it's been done here.
You're one of the gropers. No, there's 7 sharks and 3 gropers. He's going to feed them live as we're doing it. And coming up...
Where are they going to be?
In the water with him.
In the pool, here.
No, not in the pool. No, up in Brisbane. We're going into into the tank. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then on the 23rd of February, let me tell you about this. We're going to be doing, as part of the Don Lane Show, or actually it is a special Don Lane edition, we're doing the Mo Awards. Now, let me tell you about the Mo Awards. The Mo Awards is the highest accolade awarded to the best variety artists in Australia. And we'll be doing it from a...
Sorry, Don, I beg your pardon.
We'll be doing it from the theatre up in Sydney. And
I'm looking forward to that trip. God, I'm going to enjoy that show. I really am. I love Sydney, and I love being at the theatre, and it's going to be all exciting. And
Sunday night, you've got your
25 years of television.
25 years of television. We'll all be in it. Graham Kennedy, Mike Walsh.
Yeah.
I'll be there. You'll be there.
Tommy Hanlon Jr., Ernie Sigley, Denise Dra, everybody that you've seen on Channel 9 over the years going to be there. Should be a great night. And then, as you say, the following Monday week, it's the Mo Awards.
The Mo Awards, which will just be terrific. Actually, it'll be a wonderful night's entertainment for you. You'll see the best variety artists performing, plus some of the presenters will be people that you
We're now joined by
appreciate.
Channels 0 and 28. We now have our contestants for this week. I have Mr. Harry Katarotgarisk.
No.
Yeah?
Catotriatus.
Well, it's that involved. Who cares, Don? It's Harry. Who have you got?
Mycolitis.
That's what I mean.
I got Catotriatus and Mycolitis will be Rita.
I can see this show in about 5 years' time. And now here's Luigi.
Yasu, thank Bertram for being here. We'll be back after this break to give away one of the days. Give me a DiMaggio, Bootsy. Big one. Big. I want. Come on. Big.
You make it so easy.
You make it so free. I never thought that I'd feel so good inside and still feel me. I hope you had a lovely time tonight. We had a terrific time being with you, and that's serious, too. And don't forget that the Mo Awards coming up on the 23rd of February. It's going to be a very big night for us and a very, very big night for all the variety artists in Australia. It's their biggest night of the year, and these awards mean a lot to everyone, and we're happy to bring it to you through the Don Lane Show. It's a very exciting experiment for us, and we hope you'll all be watching, and you'll see some of the top artists in show business in Australia, plus a lot of them that will be there as presenters, and maybe for a lot of you old-timers, there might be some people there that you remember from a while back. Anyway, may I leave you tonight with the words of Mandy Rice-Davies, who once said, "It's a business doing pleasure with you."
I love your faces.